Welcome, my friends. My name is Michael, and today we are discussing about a project that is related to NFTs, but you're not purchasing NFTs. You're purchasing the tokens, the coins, and it is going to be available on exchanges pretty soon. So I have to warn you guys that I'm not investing in this project, and you always have to watch out. You have to do your research, but I saw some articles about this, started digging deeper, and I think it's a pretty cool idea to make a video on this project, at least just to kind of talk about it, see what it's all about. And the primary reason it got me interested is there's a bunch of licenses with these NFTs. So what do I mean by that? Licenses that were signed up for this particular project by big name companies. Obviously, there's a whole bunch of companies and billionaires and celebrities and musicians and artists that want to release their own NFTs. But the real players are just like in the San Francisco gold rush, the first wave of NFT investors, the first wave of the gold miners, they made the most amount of money, and the second wave, they made less money. But you know who was making just as good money as the first wave? It was the people selling the shovels. So who's selling the shovels in this case? It is the marketplace and the marketplace owners. So Nifty Gateway, you have Rareable, you have Super Rare, you have a whole bunch of marketplaces, and they're constantly going up. Just as I revealed crypto.com, now some big name websites are creating their own NFT marketplaces. Foundation, Maker's Place, OpenSea, there's just a whole bunch of these marketplaces. And there's another project that's coming out which might be successful. I'm not sure, but it was posted in Crypto Moonshot's OMI. And the reason they might just be successful is because of their licenses. They have signed up with Warner Brothers, with DC. So, you got like Batman, you got Superman, you got all these comic book characters, all of this stuff, which is a huge issue because some other NFT marketplaces had issues with copyright, and DC decided, oh no, I don't care if it is even the same artist who is drawing our comic books. No, we own the full copyright, so we're going to make our own NFTs. So 5 global licenses have been announced, and we can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and some of the brands that you probably recognize, maybe not all of them, but you see Star Trek, Cartoon Network, Powerpuff Girls, Capcom, Warner Brothers, DC, we have Superman, Harley Quinn, the Joker, Batman, Street Fighter. The rest I'm not too familiar with. Oh, Adventure Time, I guess that's another one. All 3, Star Trek, CBS. We can now confirm that at least 4 Tokidiki brands will be available as digital collectibles from CBS. Star Trek is one of the most recognized. Cartoon Network covers some of the biggest names in childhood entertainment alongside Adventure Time and Powerpuff Girls. You got Warner Brothers, DC, Capcom, and they got a bunch of games. This is all related to Vive, the next evolution in collectibles, and you see how that's going to look like. So this is huge. And why is OMI related to that? So we've got Crypto Moonshots. OMI will absolutely dominate the NFT space. So why is it? And that was one of the links that we were clicking. First of all, Economy has secured the most licenses for branded digital collectibles. Comics, yup. Video games, yup. Cartoons, exactly. TV shows, hit movie franchises such as Jurassic Park, Fast and Furious, Back to the Future, and also the working product. The working product is huge. Unlike the vast majority of crypto projects which are trading on promise alone, the team has kept their heads down and built Android and iOS apps. So you're able to download the Vive app from the Play Store, App Store, and check it out for yourself. Now, this is different than just an NFT marketplace. Obviously, if an NFT marketplace is still in beta, you can't really do too much with it unless you're a beta tester. Now, if it is a investment opportunity, a token that you're investing into, this is just like ICOs, this is just like DeFi. If they do not have an actual working product, in a lot of circumstances, it may not be worth it. It's maybe just a little too early to invest. But if they have an actual working product, you can test it out for yourself and, check it out if it's actually good or not. And it also has an extremely strong token model. 40% of the max supply is kept in an app reserve. Every time an NFT is bought, the equivalent value of OMI tokens is removed from the reserve and burnt. The result is that only after a month after opening the Vive app more than 1 billion OMI has been permanently taken out of circulation. In addition, 10% of the revenues from new NFT sales goes towards buying back OMI from exchanges. So there's going to be a big marketing push that's already happening right now. It's going to get 2 exchange listings, one of which is Uniswap, and that's probably one of the biggest things that's going on right now. And interactive and animated NFTs are coming, so it's huge. And one of the first NFTs is going to be Ghostbusters. Then you have Back to the Future, you have Batman's Batmobile, you have like a DeLorean, all this stuff. So pretty cool. You're going to have a lot of people who have already heard about NFTs because it's already hyped up all over the place. But the licensing is what kills some of these NFTs that already have been created, but they couldn't be sold because of copyright issues. And that has been happening with the comic books. That has been happening with movies. You've already had some lawsuits thrown around, and you had plenty of articles and journalists discuss about copyright issues. Well, there are no issues if you're the copyright owner and you've agreed to do this. Obviously, they're doing it because they also want to join the hype. They're jumping head first straight into the bubble because they want to make as much money, and they're in a position to do so. They have the licensing deals, they have the billions of dollars to support them, they have the animators, they have everybody. So it's pretty interesting to look into. And one of the only ways to get it right now is through Bitforex, unless someone sells it to you, because it hasn't been listed on that many exchanges yet. As we've been discussing, it will be listed on Uniswap, but a lot of people may not understand how to use wrapped Ethereum and Uniswap itself. So Bitforex would be one of the easiest ways to do it. And to get it through Bitforex, some people are saying, oh my God, it's so difficult. Well, you don't have to go from USD into Bitcoin if you already own Bitcoin, so we can eliminate that step. But if you already own Tether, you're on a great position. If you don't own Tether, you're going to have to switch from Tether into Bitcoin because there's an USDT OMI pair on Bitforex, and it's only Tether. And then you can store it on a wallet called Trust, or a cold wallet that's called Go20. Now, in order to use Go20, you're going to have some, I think it's 1 Go coin in order to send these OMI transactions, but it's your choice. You're able to leave it also on the exchange, but that's also never really recommended because this might be, I'm not recommending this. I'm not purchasing it myself. I don't have extra money to burn, but if you're looking for some moonshots, I've seen some people promoting that have some pretty powerful names to themselves. And I thought, well, this is an interesting article. This is an interesting choice. Might as well look into it. Might as well make a video on it so you guys are able to hear about it if you haven't and look into it. Just because of the licensing deals. But again, there have been pretty big projects before that have failed. So I wouldn't be investing any money that you're not comfortable losing, of course. Who knows? It might go up, might go down. There's always, you can't trust anything, so you always have to diversify quite a bit. But it's interesting. It goes live on Uniswap exchange on Wednesday. So it is currently Tuesday, and that's happening tomorrow. So as soon as it goes live, there might be a huge difference in price. It might go up, it might go down, but what's the after effect? What's going to happen after the first few days? That's when people will start to see the results, whether it was worth it or not. But, hopefully this is a longer term investment. I don't know, but longer in crypto and in terms of DeFi and NFTs might mean a few weeks or a few months, not that long. But most of your portfolio should be in Bitcoin. I wouldn't be allocating more than a few percent to this, not even that probably. But anyways, you're gonna have to get some Bitcoin or Ethereum, go to Bitforex, you're gonna have to pair it with USD Tether, get your OMI, and then if you get OMI and you wanna transfer it out of the exchange, you can transfer it into Spot or your Trust wallet. You're gonna need Go coins to move OMI around. 1 Go coin is around a couple bucks, and that'll last you a few thousand transactions. You can get Go coin from the non-US Binance. So Binance Pro, that's what I'm using currently, and as soon as I head back to the States, I think that's going to be a problem. So I'm going to have to withdraw the current BNB that I have from Binance, and we're going to figure that out later. But a commenter warned me about that, so we got 30 some odd days. And the pair available for the Go coin is Bitcoin pairing with just GO. Now, I did see some people who were unfortunately noobs trying to purchase this outside of the crypto world. And I saw some shady deals where people were selling OMI, some celebrities, people with hundreds of thousands of followers on Instagram selling. And, that's okay. I used to sell tokens myself as well to fans. But the question is then, do you trust that individual to not scam you? It doesn't matter if they have hundreds of thousands of followers. It doesn't matter if they're rich or super reputable. Sometimes these people are unfortunately scammers. So always only deal with exchanges or only deal with people you really, really trust. So I saw this individual posting a screenshot that someone didn't know how to use their wallet. And this doesn't even go for tokens. This goes for all cryptocurrencies. If you have no idea how to receive a specific cryptocurrency altcoin, and for example, in this case, it said BNB, how to receive BNB. And the guy was asking, hey, is this the right address to send OMI? Of course not. It says BNB, it's a Binance coin. If I send Ethereum to Binance coin addresses, I'm going to lose it. And there's also Binance smart chains. There's a lot of stuff where if you send it to the wrong blockchain, it's going to disappear. It's going to be lost in the ether space. And that's also what's posted on Binance's withdrawal section. Double check. If you're withdrawing Ethereum, are you withdrawing it to the correct blockchain? Unfortunately, this guy had no idea what was going on. So this specific Instagram account posted a screenshot of this conversation to warn other people. If you have no idea what you're doing with these crypto wallets, first of all, just watch a video how to use a crypto wallet, how to receive altcoins, how to send altcoins so you don't lose your money. And this is one of the easiest ways to lose your money when you're a beginner. Quit storing your altcoins if you have a lot of them on exchange. If you only have a small amount, if it's like $50, if it's like $100, honestly, if it's a large enough exchange, you're going to have to do your research on Bitforex. But for example, with Binance, I sort of trust them with, I haven't withdrawn my BNB just because I know that I'm going to have to withdraw it regardless, probably within the next month. But I also don't know if I'm going to swap that out for Bitcoin when I'm withdrawing because of the whole Binance US and Europe thing. But if it was over $1,000, that's the amount I'd say. If it's over $1,000, definitely a few $1,000s or more, always withdraw to cold storage because it's not going to be as safe with exchanges. But the days where exchanges get hacked and you lose all your money and they don't help you out, sure, there's still plenty of exchanges that you will lose your money. And even if you do get it back, it's going to take months and months. But there's more reputable exchanges that will help you recover your funds. It's just going to take quite a while. But that also depends on what company you're using. For example, Coinbase, I don't know, I wouldn't trust Coinbase at all. And also, if you're using a cold storage wallet, always back up your wallet. But with the licensing deals, just think about all the possible characters that they can use these licenses to create whatever NFTs they want. You can have a Powerpuff NFT, a Cartoon Network, Samurai Jack, or I can't really remember anybody else from Cartoon Network, but there's hundreds and hundreds of stuff that you were probably watching as a kid that now you have cartoons, you have comic books, you have movies, Star Trek. You've got a whole bunch of these previously unavailable NFT characters that are going to be finally public, whether it's going to be worth actually buying them, trading them, reselling them. Some probably, as always, there's going to be a good resale value. Some might flop. It depends on these companies, depends on if they want to do a quick cash grab or not. Obviously, they're all in it for the cash, but depends on how much effort they actually spend making these animated NFTs. So that's today's video. You're going to have to do your own research on this. Again, it's not an investment recommendation. I'm certainly not somebody that can help you out with that. It's just something to look into. I've been seeing a lot of these posts on crypto moonshots lately. I've been seeing some Instagram people talk about it. I've been seeing it in certain groups discussed. And with it being listed tomorrow on Uniswap, it might be interesting just to look into it. So that's that. Thanks. So thanks so much for watching today's video. If you enjoyed it, please hit that subscribe button and we shall see you guys in the next video tomorrow. Thanks for joining in every single day. Really appreciate it. And leave a like and comment down below.